Hello, welcome back. This is Retail Field Report. I'm Ann Mazinga, and we are coming to you live from CommerceNext in New York City. And before we kick off and introduce our next guest, I would like to give a big thank you to Brian and the team at Zilker Trail for helping us bring you all of our interviews all day long here from CommerceNext. You can check them out at getzilker.com. That's GETZILKER.com. All right, next guest, fan favorite. He is the session that you have to see at any show he's at, and I'm so fortunate that you made the time today. I have Andy Laudato, the Chief Operating Officer at the Vitamin Shoppe. Andy, thank you so much for taking the time.
Thanks for having me. Always fun to chat with you.
Likewise. Okay, so for those who might not be familiar, and because the Vitamin Shoppe has become more and more, I feel like every year I'm finding new products there. Give the audience a quick overview of the Vitamin Shoppe and then what you see in your role there.
All right, thanks. Vitamin Shoppe is a omni-channel health and wellness retailer. We operate over 650 stores in the U.S. and online at vitaminshoppe.com. We also sell our products on marketplaces, on Amazon, because we really want to be where the customers are.
Yeah.
And so the products are, even though our name's Vitamin Shoppe, it's way more than vitamins.
Yes.
It's supplements and really a lot of on-the-go protein bars and protein drinks. And as you know, there's protein in everything now.
Oh my God.
That's a really good thing. So
yes, it absolutely is. And it's the other really valuable part of the Vitamin Shoppe too is the assistance in store and online that you're able to get in deciding what's in those things that you're buying and what the right things are to take too, which is a huge help and part of your job, I imagine, too, in overseeing operations of those stores.
It's a complicated category. And when you walk into a store, it can be intimidating. So we spend a lot of time and energy educating our store employees. We call them health enthusiasts because they're all health enthusiasts. We hire people that are interested, and we teach them, and they learn, and they put a lot of time and energy. And so you never will feel intimidated coming into a Vitamin Shoppe store because we're all on a health journey. We all have our own health journey, and they'll help you find exactly what you're looking for. Now, one of the big challenges is bringing that store experience online.
Yes.
So every day we wake up, we go to bed thinking about how can we bring that expertise and quality and innovation to vitaminshoppe.com.
And what are some of the ways that you've been trying to test that or experiment with that, Andy?
Well, we built a AI shop advisor.
Okay.
Put it in the store on 86th Street. So you can go to the store and ask it your health question. And that works best when it's assisted with a health enthusiast.
Okay.
So it's technology, but there's still that human touch in the middle.
Well, and also I imagine assists in sales or for newer associates to have that database of knowledge that Vitamin Shoppe has in the palm of their hands when they're face to face with a customer.
Because the category changes so quickly, and so we also have an AI-based training tool.
Okay.
So each person gets a unique question every day.
Interesting.
So if you've been there 2 years, you're gonna know a lot more than me if I just started.
Yeah.
So I'll get a beginner question and you'll get a more advanced question. And it's gamification. So there's a leaderboard and we have swag.
Yeah.
It's really fun.
This is like Duolingo for my job.
Exactly
that one question that I have to do every day to get more intelligent and ready to go and be prepared to help those customers. I love it.
We're actually using that same tech in our distribution centers for safety.
Oh.
So every day when they clock in, our health enthusiasts in the warehouse will have a safety quiz.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So it's applicable across the board. So started maybe in the stores and now
it's
you're
our content. Their tech. Yeah.
Okay. Wow. Well, wellness is having a major moment. You talked about protein being in everything. How does that impact the day-to-day operations for you and your team at the Vitamin Shoppe?
Yeah, it's a great thing. I've worked in women's apparel. I worked at Bath and Body Works.
Right.
And this is more fun, right? We're helping people every day. So personally, it's really nice to be in this industry.
I bet.
The stories we hear every day about someone. I talked to someone today that cured their sleep problems with supplements, magnesium and ashwagandha and L-theanine.
Yeah.
And the really neat thing is she's not on them anymore. It's not for life.
Wow.
She had a problem going to sleep, took supplements, learned in the store, fixed the problem, and moved on.
Wow.
And so for us, though, it also brings more competition.
Okay.
There's supplements down the aisles at Target and at Walmart and Costco. So we need to make sure we elevate that expertise and that innovation because you're not going to have an expert at Target.
Right.
So that's why the Vitamin Shoppe would be preferable.
Right, you go there. That is there's a reason to go to a Vitamin Shop over one of those other places because you have a higher degree of confidence that the product that you're purchasing is the right one, or at least the cohesive plan of product that is going to attack the problem in the right way versus just spending a bunch of money and guessing, crossing your fingers. Well, what have you had to do with your teams so that they can adapt to the constantly changing wellness directives or trends that people are trying to figure out? Because I feel like every day it's something different, and now as consumers are discovering products in more and more places, they're coming in with new information all the time. How are you and the team prepared to kind of be agile and responsive to that kind of thing?
So it's content.
Okay.
We have a blog, what's good. So like peptides, you heard that yet?
Absolutely,
so,
yes. Taking
peptides,
them.
right, great, good job.
So
is that, we're early with peptides, so we're writing articles and educating our store health enthusiasts.
Yeah.
So that you can understand what peptide and why, and is it right for me?
Right.
So education is just like core to who we are, whether it's online, in store, in articles, everywhere.
And when you think about creating content, how much of that is also used to help show up on the Vitamin Shop, or how the Vitamin Shop can show up on the large language search platforms and things like that? I mean, are you thinking about that as you're thinking about creating content, or using that as maybe a way to inform the content that you're thinking of? Okay.
The number one thing people are using LLMs for is health. We talked to all of them. That's the number one query.
Wow.
Yep.
I didn't know that.
Making sure that content is easily readable and formatted, and more than just product feeds, is huge for the LLMs.
Yeah.
So, luckily, we already have that muscle
Yes.
to create it, to do it. So now we just got to make sure we're formatting it and syndicating it to the LLMs.
That makes sense. But definitely, again, a new like category of work to be doing and teams to put around that content, again, to make sure that it's staying up to date. Well, I'm also curious, GLP-1s obviously impacting our retail industry tremendously. How has that impacted your business? Again, the education that you're doing with your associates, and then how you're passing that information down to consumers.
Yeah, we sell the supplements that people need to succeed on GLP-1s.
Okay.
So we've talked about protein a lot.
Right.
That's really important.
Yeah.
Things for nausea, maybe gastric issues.
Okay.
Fiber.
Okay.
And so we actually have a whole series of products specifically for that customer.
Okay.
And if people do it right, then they're going to have success.
Right.
If not, they're just going to lose muscle and be worse off than before they started.
So you're having to, though, educate on what the changing impacts are of that drug too, I imagine, and what people are needing. Like you said, like now it's fiber, now it's these other things.
Right.
So that, I imagine, goes back to that continuous training that you mentioned earlier. Okay. What work, Andy, are you most proud of from the last year? When you look at all that you've just talked about, the content your team's been creating, continuing education, being that go-to spot for your customers, what stands out?
We don't have any conversation without talking about the customer. Everything we do is customer first, and what can we do? So we've done a lot to help make things easier for our customer. So we rolled out same-day delivery. So, I like to say we're faster than Amazon. You can order on vitaminshop.com. It'll be delivered by DoorDash that evening.
And that's a real category, I think, where that timeliness can matter, right?
Yeah.
Especially when you're introducing a new regimen or routine on a GLP-1 or with a new vitamin platform or trying to get sleep. Like, that matters.
Well,
Timeliness.
you get excited. Maybe you go to a doctor and he gives you a list. You don't want to wait 5 days, right?
No.
Or you
No.
get, all right, I'm going to get in the gym, or it's January.
Yes.
You got a new resolution. So you want to get that stuff and get it now. And or our very first order ever on same-day delivery was an immune product. So I'm guessing someone's home with a cold.
Right.
I mean,
no one wants to go
no,
anywhere when you have a cold.
You can't wait all the way till tomorrow
No.
for Amazon. You do it now.
Absolutely, absolutely.
So yeah, we love that program. We've enhanced our subscription program. We're also selling our private brands on Amazon.
Okay.
Because again, that's where the customer is.
Right.
So yep, we like the experts in the store, but maybe you figured out what you're taking. I like this creatine.
Yeah.
So just if you have to order on Amazon, great.
Right.
We're there.
Right.
So,
You're showing up in all the spots where
Yeah.
they are getting the remainder of their products too.
Yes.
Like if they're getting grocery from Amazon and they want to add their supplements or vitamins
Exactly.
into that place too.
So those are a few things, but we have a long list. I'd be here all day. But yeah, all good things.
Well-
but always for the customer.
Absolutely. Well, Andy, thank you so much for spending time with us here at
Yeah,
CommerceNext.
thank you,
I
Ann.
appreciate
Yeah.
you sharing your successes and all the things that your teams are working on. A big thank you again to Brian and the team at Silver Trail for helping us bring you all of our interviews today. We've got more coming up, so stay tuned. And until the next one, stay curious.